Cool. Well, good evening, good night, and good morning, wherever you are in the world. Yeah. Welcome to the Bee Leaf Festival launch. And I understand that English may not be your first language, so I will speak a bit slower than I normally would. I am very excited. So, welcome to the Bee Leaf Festival launch. This is the first of its kind and possibly the largest global meeting on environmental land artists online anywhere in the world ever. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. Try. I won't swear. There is so much amazing stuff coming up for you this weekend. First, let me tell you a little bit about the Lano Earth Art Festival. It was started by Binky Morgan in 2014, and over the last 7 years, it's been happening on the banks of the River Llano, which is west of Austin and north of San Antonio in Texas, USA. You could be asking, why am I in a shed in the south of England? Well, I'll tell you later on. It's great that it's been going on for the last 7 years. However, due to the global pandemic, we're not able to meet in person. And I'd like to take a moment, sad bit, I'd like to take a moment to say that some people are no longer with us that were around this time last year. And this event is in some way tribute to our lost friends and family members around the world. So, how to get to be in a shed and on a festival in Texas. So, James Brunt, Tim Pugh and I in the UK, we had a call with Binky, Ron, Jessica, Rich Houston, and Cheryl Quallenberg, and Michael Grab, and Gretchen Hinkle, who have been part of the organising committee for the last few years, on the 19th of January this year, so not very long ago, and ambitiously thought, well, hey, we could do this from the comfort of our own homes. And in theory, we have the experience of Leaf, the Llano Earth Art Festival. We could have that experience anywhere in the world. We can be Leaf wherever we want to be. So hence be Leaf. So we quickly expanded the team as the requirement for people with actual expertise grew. And Sean Cochran, Richard Schilling, Julia Brooklyn, Caroline Hayes, Tim Cleesby, Alexander Ford, Sam Cleesby, and James Craig Page brought that. So we're quite a big team now in the space of, 6 weeks? And here we have, this is what we've crafted for this upcoming weekend together. So those are the people with hashtags before their names. Those people with hashtags before their names are people in the committee. You want to wave at them? Hello, everyone. So this weekend, from 10 a.m. here in the UK, we'll be going live. We'll be having discussions. We'll be doing all kinds of nonsense, including stone balancing, and hosting the World Rock Stacking Championships. We'll have talks, we'll have quizzes, but there'll be an announcement about that later on. So firstly, thank you, all of you, the artists who've been making and submitting your artworks. We have limited our broadcast to about 30 hours of near seamless, possibly continuous time. And
gonna be fine.
It will, yeah. And we've not been able to feature everything that's come in those 30 hours on the extensive list that we posted yesterday. So some of you have sent in like 1 or 2 images. We will show those, but it's a lot of names to list. So yeah, so we have, we'll be posting those images that have been submitted, and we've got over 600 images to post. So that's why they'll all be in a photo gallery and available on the website or Facebook during the weekend. So the weekend will be going on. So as I said, 10 a.m. in the UK, going on to about 4 p.m. And then we do a handover to Ron and Charlie in Llano itself until 2 a.m. GMT or 8 p.m. Llano Central Time. So please check your local time zones wherever you are. This weekend we'll have films, demonstrations, talks, workshops, live music, roundtable discussions in what we loosely call the green room, a bit like this tonight. And we've also got an announcement about the European Rock Stacking Championships. So if you're a family or young person out there watching this on Facebook and you want to get involved, you can. You can go out, make something amazing, send in your land art pictures to us on the email address, which is leafevent without the S, 2021 at gmail.com. Or post your own on your own Facebook feed if you tag hashtag Belief 2021. We should be able to find it. So as I was saying, Leith is called the home of the World Rock Stacking Championships. And despite not being able to gather on the banks of the River Lano, we are bringing you the championships. So the format of this year's competition will be a little bit different. It's just the artistic competition. In the past, we've gone for who can make the tallest, the longest archway, etc. All kinds of balancing paraphernalia that you can imagine. So next we have a film for you about what the Lana Earth Art Festival is about. Tim, take it away.
not there at all.
Right. So yeah, thank you, Andrew, who commented saying yes, the video was a little bit glitchy, but you know, this is live. So yeah, this is live. This is live on Facebook and through the Leith Lalano Earth Art Festival website. Extraordinary. I just wanted to thank all the sponsors that have supported the festival over the years, and all the vendors who have come and sold their wares, and all the musicians and the artists that have come to Leith over the last 7 years. So what was I was going to say? That was it. I was going to say what's coming up. So over the weekend, we're going to have one of the talks we're going to have is the Green Room, and the schedules for that is tomorrow at 10 a.m. We're starting off with the UK artists. Then it's one at 11 to 11:30. A talk by Andrew. Wave if you're there. And then we around about 1 o'clock to 1:30 we've got another one, and at 2 o'clock to 2:15, and then at 3:35 before we hand over to America. So the special guests include Andrew van der Meer. Now, forgive me if I've pronounced your name wrong. Rachel Scheimer, James Brunt, Judith Hersko, Joyce Campbell, Cheryl E. Leonard, James Craig Page, and many, many more. So what else do we want to talk about, Sean? Do you want to come in here?
Yeah, well, I'd be happy. I'd be happy to. Looking forward to James Brunt's quiz. That's what I'm really looking forward to, winning some big prizes from James Brunt and Caroline there. That's what I'm really looking forward to, because they wouldn't reveal any of the top secret questions that are going to be revealed fairly shortly. But I would just like to say, isn't it lovely to see everybody together there? And thank you for your patience as well, as Mark was saying, like that. It really is a voluntary team effort that we've all pulled together over literally just the last, I think it was only 7 or 8 weeks, that we've all literally worked around the clock to try and pull this together. So it's great to see all the faces there. And this is only the launch night. It starts in reality 10 o'clock GMT tomorrow morning. So really look forward to it. Very, very excited. But big kudos. I would just like to give one big shout out to Mark Anthony Hayden Ford, because without him, this would not have been put together. To put your hands in the air and shake them everywhere. If you can hear me, shake your hands everywhere, because Mark has just done amazing. This would not have happened without Mark. So I would just like to say, he's my mate, and I've really gotten to know him really well, along with lots of other people out there. But I'm really, really excited about what this weekend is going to bring. So bring it on.
Thank you, Sean. You're absolutely right. It's been an extraordinary ride since the 19th of January. How do you create a festival from scratch in 7 weeks when you've never done an online festival before? Extraordinary. So what we have coming up for you next is a quiz. So James Brunt is going to come on and tell you how to participate in the quiz in this Zoom chat, and also in this Zoom meeting, and also online on Facebook. You can also participate in the quiz. Rachel Shiam. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so thank you for correcting me. Right. So over to James Brunt.
Hello. Hi.
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 Hello. So I have been trawling around your Facebook pages and nicking images. I hope you don't mind. So mainly, it's all pictures that I found from past Leiths events. Now, I've realised that some of us have been. I'm expecting some really high scores of people who have been to Leith. But there may be people who haven't been, and they might not be as familiar with people. Just have a guess. It's all a bit of fun. Now, I do believe...
It's all a bit of fun and there's no prizes.
Yeah,
well, you might get a T-shirt.
I think Binky is going to sort out some T-shirts.
All sorts of something, but yeah, it's essentially fun.
I'm going to give you
have a guess.
A couple of seconds to grab a piece of paper and a pen if you want to write your answers down. There's 30 pictures of pieces of work, and I'm going to ask you to put who you think made the pieces of work. And then at the end, we'll go through the answers, tot up your scores, and put your score in the chat, and we'll see who gets the most.
It's all about the honesty, guys. You've just got to be honest. It's fine. It'll be all good.
So in a little bit, when you've got and everyone's ready, I'm going to sort of share the screen.
Loving the T-shirt, Ron
Look
Anderson.
what you can
and
win.
Mickey. You could win that. I don't know how to make that.
I'm going to make
the
a
main
bold,
screen, but-
bold decision and say maybe the person who wins is the person who has never attended Leaf before
but
and gets
still
the most
yeah,
answers.
absolutely. They'd be a real winner.
That's the T-shirt. You could win, and you get to choose the colour.
Ooh. That's a very nice T-shirt.
It is. It is a nice T-shirt.
And of course, there's other merch too.
So there are 30 pictures, and we will be starting in a few seconds. Just to
Have you all got your pens and papers?
right, should we go?
We're going to go. We're going to go.
Picture number 1. Who created this? It's already been seen in the film previously.
Oh, you had a clue?
Oh, we can hear somebody having a chat.
Before we get going, is everyone clear on the rules?
Who made that? Write it
Who
down.
made it? Who made it? Basically, yeah.
Yeah,
I can tell you now, I wish I made it.
it's a good one.
And people on Facebook can enter as well, I presume, by showing a photograph of
Dawn,
their answer.
you know my technical abilities. Don't make it too hard for me. It can go to pot.
But yes.
Anyone can
in
join
answer
in.
to that,
Please do.
anyone can join in.
Great.
Absolutely. Please send us your answers or something.
Somehow. I'm going to go to image number 2
In a minute.
in a minute. There we go.
No, there it
Who
is.
made that?
Image number 2.
Any clues, James?
It's somebody on this call.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
It's interesting because each rope balancer has their own sort of individual style and technique.
It's somebody in this party.
And one person's definitely going to get it right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Image number 3. And the clue for that one is they're stood next to it. You can just see the hand.
If you recognise that hand, you're onto a winner.
Nice, easy one for your next one.
Are we going? Are we ready for the
go
next
on.
one?
Image number 4.
Number 4. It's a classic.
Image number 5.
Ready? We're all ready. Let's go. Image number 5.
I think this is a tricky one.
It's nice.
Image number 6.
Ooh. It's fine. Don't worry.
What's that made of?
Well, that might give it away, you know?
I don't know.
Who knows? Magic.
It was in
It's
the
made
air.
of
Made
magic.
of magic. Okay.
Yeah.
It was in the sky. Image number 7. A Leaf mainstay.
Come on, you know this.
Are misspellings okay, James?
No, fine. Just, yeah,
If
absolutely.
it's vaguely recognisable, you're good, Sean. It'll be fine.
You're marking your
Yeah, you
own.
are marking your
I'm not
own.
going to ask you to pass over papers.
We are relying on honesty.
The image number 8. feel like we should be cracking through a bit.
Okay.
It's tense. Again, this person's in the room. Image number 9. Oh, if only you could read the little sign on the other side.
If only it wasn't facing the other way, it'd be so easy.
I think somebody might get a full house on this year.
Yeah.
I do.
Do you know who it is?
Let me just look at Zach Pine's face. Zach surely knows who made that. Well, don't be saying nothing.
Image number 10.
Number 10.
Are you saying it's not Zach Pine?
Well.
No. Who knows?
This is a classic.
He knows. This is a classic, yeah.
Somebody else has got a point. Image number 11. Ooh, whose hands are them messing about in the water? Ooh, Sean, I saw you knew that one.
Oh, God, I recognise that one.
Straight in there,
You recognise
Sean.
the
Well
watch?
done.
Yeah. The watch is a giveaway. Could you not like rub it out?
Image number 12. I'm thinking Binky's going to do well at this as well.
Is Binky allowed to win?
Yeah.
Is
No, she can't.
okay?
No.
You're allowed to win. It's fine, Binky.
You've already won, Binky.
You are a winner. If everybody's
Image number 13. Oh, I can tell you one thing about that previous one. I then nicked them and used them.
oh, did it?
I did.
That's naughty.
I mean, he got messed up a bit.
Okay.
I think this is a tricky one.
Yes.
Image number 14. I'm looking for the person who started this piece of work.
Yeah, if you're just joining us now, we're in the middle of a quiz. So it is a case of kind of guessing who has, or not guessing, knowing who's
made
created
the work.
these pieces of art. So
I'm
yeah,
looking
join
for this
in.
one. I'm looking for the person who started this piece of work. Image number 15, please. No, please, we're doing it.
it's still got to be polite,
Okay.
always.
I'm always polite to Alexa.
It's tense again.
It is tense.
Yeah.
We're halfway through the questions.
Halfway.
You told me to take up some time, Mark.
Who's feeling confident?
Yeah, that's cool. We said 20 minutes, so we're halfway through, and it's taken 10. It's great.
Perfect.
Absolutely perfect.
Right,
Yeah.
next image, come on.
Oh, look, he's cracking
Let's
up
go,
now.
let's go.
Okay.
Ooh.
Image 16.
You think you've got them all, Sean?
I've got that one.
He's confident.
Image number 17.
Oh, we're rushing.
Who made the
Who
spiral?
made that?
Oh, and I can
I
see
mean,
him
I know.
smiling.
And I actually took that photograph as well. I have a video of that as well.
Extra point.
Those three kids walked all the way into the centre while their granddad was filming them too.
Image
A
number
beautiful
18.
moment from the bridge, looking down from the bridge.
The bridge.
Oh,
Next image.
next image. There we go.
This is a close-up. In an attempt to make it harder. It doesn't make it harder.
What number is that? Number 17?
Number 18.
18.
18.
I'll warn you now, there's some questions coming up that are worth 2 points.
Double points.
Double point questions coming up.
Brace yourselves.
Image number 19. Should we go on to that one?
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Sorry.
commit it myself, but I'd mess it up.
I know, don't touch it. Just don't touch it. Come on, guys, you know this.
I think Mark, this has definitely got a style to it. Image number 20, please.
20 before you give 19 away.
Ooh.
Oh.
Next image, 21. Is on its way. Sorry about the quality. Of the image, not the word.
High quality. The work's high quality, it's just the image.
Everything at least high quality.
Not such high quality. But yeah.
Image number 22.
Racing on. There we go.
Again, sorry about the quality. But
Yeah, one or two of them a little bit lower resolution than we'd have liked, but it's all good.
'23. Next image. Are you doing this quiz, Mark? Or are you just sat watching?
Mark's drinking his tea really casually.
Oh, look, he's writing them down.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Well done, Mark.
Image number 24 is coming up now.
There
Now,
it is.
this is worth 2 points. There's a lot of collaboration goes on at Leaf. Who is collaborating here?
Is it 2020?
This is 2020.
Yeah. So yeah, if you are just joining us now, we're right in the middle of a quiz. Basically, just tell us who did this. You could probably still win. It's fine. Yeah.
So we're looking
So
for
two people, two artists collaborating here.
It's worth a massive 2 points.
Big 2 point.
And the next image, number 25. We're nearly there.
Stop doing its thing. Number 25.
Who started this mayhem on the main path into Leaf?
I love the cone.
Oh,
Cone's
okay,
good.
yeah.
Cone's important.
And the next image, number 26.
Oh.
We're nearly there.
Heading straight on there into number 26.
I think this is tricky.
Mm.
Ah, look, Sean stumped.
Don't know who that is. Don't know who that is. I could have a guess.
Sean, you got Sean, it's fine.
I knew this would be tricky. I actually think it's a beautiful picture, actually. Is that
I think it's 2019. I don't recognize the artwork in the background either.
Oh, I like that Sean's thinking laterally.
Sean's, yeah, he's thinking
Checking
laterally.
out what else is going on.
A lot greener, if you notice, Sean, as well.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pre-floods.
Pre-floods. Wow.
Next image, number 27.
Okay.
We'll just end up chatting.
Cracking on. Number 27.
The final 3 images are not of works. We're mixing it up a bit. So we are looking for the people.
Should we go to
Let's go.
Who's that there?
Who is the
that?
Glowpoi artist at Leaf?
The king of the
The
glow.
king of the
boy.
glow. Again, he was in the film. Saw him.
Uh-huh.
The penultimate question coming up.
We're ready.
Yeah.
We're going.
It's the one that's worth 2 points. The next question.
2 points. A big 2 point scorer. Who are those
Whose
feet?
are these twos and legs? Which? Who have we got messing about here? Someone's on for 2 points because somebody's in the room.
Definitely in the room.
Just have a guess. It's just for fun.
But you might
It's
get
a very
t-shirt.
tender little connection, isn't it?
It is lovely. It's lovely.
And the last slide is also worth 2
This
points.
is really, really special. It's
This
a
is my
special
favourite one,
moment.
the last one, this one.
Captured at Leaf. Who's sitting in the Leaf chair?
Who's getting cosy in the Leaf chair?
Oh, it's a lovely image. Give us 2 names.
That's tricky.
It is tricky.
Yeah.
So,
Give you a minute and then we shall run through some answers.
this is where it is going to be carnage, isn't it? I don't
Yeah, of course
really
it's
know.
going to be carnage.
Nobody knows what happens now.
I've got to say, I thought the questions were going to be easier.
Oh, did you?
Did
Was that
you?
tricky? I mean, we thought
There's
it
a few really tricky ones in there, yeah. Excellent ones.
Right, we're gonna go back to Mark, but yeah. So
I'm gonna give you a minute and then get the answers and we'll go through them. How many do you think you've got, Mark?
I would say out of 30, maybe 15.
Right.
Oh,
John Foreman.
And I've been to Leaf twice.
John Foreman. I'm thinking you high 20s, surely.
come on, John.
Could James Craig Page is confident?
Absolutely smashed it.
Oh,
I think I missed about 4, maybe.
okay. All right.
Well, I've put most of them in, but I definitely missed 1, and I think I'll have a few wrong. Or do you want me to just call them out, or are you going to call them out now?
No.
We'll go through the answers, and then what we're doing is relying on all of your honesty, because you're all wonderful people, to just be really honest about what you got, and then we'll work out some scores. And I'm looking at it.
Yeah.
I can sort
Okay,
of-
I think we should go. If we could go to Anna Castillo.
Anna,
She's a Leafling. She's a regular. Hi, Anna.
she'll have got this.
Anna's in Portugal. Hi, Anna. Can you hear us?
I can see Anna. Hi, Anna.
She's a bit frozen. She's waving now. Okay.
She's there. She is waving.
Okay.
I
So,
think she's probably won, but you know.
I want to know how many Binky thinks she's got.
yeah,
Binky, where
yeah.
are you? I can't find
Surely Binky got them all. I mean, surely Binky, 30 out of 30. Come on.
To be honest, Binky will have just got them all. We can just assume that, I think. She knows everything. She will have got this. So.
I didn't play, but I don't think I've got them all.
Ah.
Some of them we didn't recognize, but you know what? It's okay because we have all the prizes already.
So basically, if it all goes wrong, just keep them. Just keep them. They're yours. It's fine.
Right, okay. Let's get some
Okay.
answers.
Yeah.
Anyone want to have a stab at number 1? Who we think it is? Anybody? You're on mute. You can't
Come
answer,
on,
can you?
shout
Oh,
out.
hang on. You could put the answer. I know. I'm going to press. I'm going to unmute all. Can I do that? All. Ask all to unmute. Okay.
Sterling.
Oh, that lady there, Hannah.
Anna, go ahead.
Hannah, do you know the answer to number 1?
No.
I think she does.
It's
I'm
great.
going to tell you anyway. Number 1, the answer was
Sterling.
Sterling Gregory. Well done.
Ooh.
I always wish I'd made that. Dead jealous when I saw it.
Hey guys, I came in late, so I didn't see most of it.
Oh, don't we?
Oh.
Anybody got an idea for number 2?
Yeah, you might have.
No.
You.
I thought maybe Cito.
That's what I thought.
Who do you
It's
think? Ricky?
James.
It's you, isn't it?
It
James.
was,
James
it
Brown.
was me. It was in
Hello?
2018.
Graham.
That was a
Hello,
cheeky one.
hello.
Hello, Michael.
Oh, hey, what's up? Sorry.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
Any
Wow,
ideas
look at
for number
those
3?
stacks. You're just trying to compete with the quiz. Hi.
We've got a
Hi.
quiz going on, Michael.
Hey,
Hey, Michael.
hey everyone.
Oh.
Sorry, I was talking to someone outside here. While I was supposed to talk here. How's it going?
Okay. Are you following the quiz,
Number
Michael?
4 of the quiz.
Kind of in and out. I'm
Any
outside here,
ideas?
so there's a lot of stimulus going on.
Okay. Okay.
Any ideas on number 3, anybody?
Andre.
I know.
Andre.
Who was that?
Andre.
Rocío. It was Firic Andre.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Andre.
Andre.
Oh, you're a winner. I mean, on number 3, I don't know overall. On number 3, definitely. you're a
I'm
winner.
expecting big things on number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
MG.
Number 4.
No.
MG.
Yeah, it was MG. So Michael Grab was picture number 4. Picture number 5. This was tricky.
Travis.
It was Travis.
Should I
Travis.
share the screen again?
Yeah, you can do.
I'm going to share the screen again, and we're going to go back up to number.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Travis Williams
So
was
number
number
4.
That was Michael.
Number 5,
That was
Travis.
Michael.
That's Travis.
Travis. Next we had anybody?
Number 6.
Bamboo.
It is bamboo, isn't it? Made of clouds.
Who made it? Come on.
David
Allen.
Allen.
David Allen. Yeah.
David Allen.
Oh.
And next one.
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Joaquin Phoenix. Not Joaquin Phoenix.
Straight in there, weren't you, John Foreman? Okay.
So Joaquin Cortez. Number 8.
Okay. Someone who hasn't been to Leaf. Do you know?
Richard Schilling.
Yay. Well done. Number 9.
Zach Pine.
Marcelo.
Marcelo. Mm.
Marcello.
Marcello.
It's
However you
Marcello.
want to say it.
Was it Marcello Van Est?
It was Marcello, yeah. Correct.
Oh.
Number 10.
Oh, it's an interesting one.
Don't know that.
If there are any Mandela connoisseurs out there,
Mandalanas.
this is one of the finest. But you'll
Somebody
find.
got that.
It was
Anna.
Anna Castillo. Yeah.
Mandalana.
Who is in the water playing here?
Tim.
Who was watching?
Has to be Tim.
It's got to be Tim Pugh.
Tim Pugh. Yeah.
Tim.
Tim. Yeah.
Damn.
Is Tim with us?
Is he there? Is he here?
No,
He's not here.
I know. He's part of the committee.
All right.
He hasn't come.
He's probably got something on. It's
Number
Friday
12.
night.
Come on, let's get through.
Yeah, this is a really tricky one because I wasn't even
Oh,
sure
who did that?
what they were.
This was.
Yeah, I'm not sure this one.
I thought, are they coconuts?
I mean, I know this one, but I have got the answer in front of me, so.
Raccoons.
It's beautiful.
Who are we thinking?
So we've got some chat, Facebook chat. So Lano Main Street says this is by Bryony.
Oh, it's not Bryony.
Wrong.
Checking it's not there.
This is probably coming in from previous
Oh,
things.
hang on, Binky's waving.
Julia.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh.
Julia
It's
Brooklyn.
Julia Brooklyn.
And then when they got walked on, I then nicked them.
He did say that he stole them later on. I apologise.
I didn't steal them when they looked like that.
Not when they look like that, but later on.
Right, picture number
I can only
13.
apologise.
Anybody stab a guess at this one?
I know.
I know. Well, of course I know.
Okay, any rock stackers out there who may know? Anyone?
This is not like their normal work, actually.
He usually bounces. He's usually a bouncer, not a stacker.
Come on then, John, tell us.
Douglas Case.
Oh,
Yeah.
John Foreman.
Oh yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, it was last year, Sean.
Yeah,
Went to
it
the-
was.
Really nice one.
Yeah. Next one.
Now the question was, who started this?
It was.
Or
Me and
was-
James now.
Who's that? Was that an answer? Was that an answer, Rich Houston? I think just Rich Houston having a conversation. And it, no, yeah.
Who do we think? Anyone?
Come on, somebody give us an answer.
Binky.
Who said that?
Binky.
Yay!
Hey.
Yeah, but James finished it for
Oh,
me.
No.
But who started it? Who started
Thank
it?
you, James.
Who started it all?
Come on
To be
then.
fair.
And the next one.
15.
I mean, this is similar, isn't it, to Anna Castillo work, but it's. I don't think it is.
No, it's brownie style.
Yeah.
We got it.
I gave it away by nodding.
It's all right.
They can't see. They can't see. It's on screen.
And the next one.
Number 16.
I know.
Oh,
No, because I made it opposite where I was.
oh, and the person who made this traveled a long way to Texas last year, and they got there on the following day because of COVID. They had to then pretty much leave 24 hours later.
Same
We had
happened the year
just enough
before,
time to make this. Yeah, sorry.
And the same happened the year before that. In 2018, he had to do the same.
Because of an ice storm.
Yeah.
Ice. Okay.
Every day, twice.
Miha.
Yeah.
Ah.
Miha, yeah.
Miha. Well done.
Brunevich. Miha Brunevich. Next one.
Number 17. I mean, who would do that?
Robert Smithson.
Some guy in a hat, I think.
And the same person is keeping a very straight face at the moment.
Yeah. Absolute poker face, I think.
That was actually naturally created by the flood of 2018, I believe. A real freak of nature.
It's the flood, yeah.
Come on then, Mark. Who was it?
With a little bit of help.
It was me.
Yay!
And the next one.
Number 18.
Come on, someone shout out.
I can't put my finger on this one.
Oh, who knows? No, that's impossible. That one's too hard.
John Foreman.
It was
There's
John.
no way of knowing.
Had to be.
John did that. Number 19.
Is it an Australian artist?
I know.
Of course you know.
Yes.
I know.
Somebody said already.
We talked about the particular styles of each rock balances and rock stacking, and I'm sure there is a real difference in the discipline between those who stack and those who balance. So it's.
I know it is.
What's your answer?
Where you going with this, Mark?
What is your answer?
Pedro.
I remember seeing it.
Pedro Duran.
It's
Pedro.
Pedro.
Number 20. Oh.
I know it. I know it.
Go on then, John. Shout it out.
Alan Byrne.
Alan Byrne.
And I'm Byrne.
Absolutely. Well done.
I tried. This was a hard one.
Number 21.
21. Come on. I'm sick of my own voice now.
I'm not sure on this one, but I think I know.
Maybe we go to Jessica in Lano. Do you know the answer?
No, I don't know.
That's a hard one. That's a really hard one.
Is it Jaime?
It is not, Jane. No.
That's what I thought it was.
Okay.
It was made in 2019.
Okay. Who would know? Just wave if you know. Oh, Barry Miner knows.
Yeah, I thought you might.
I'll send you a prompt to unmute. Go ahead.
Jason Campbell.
Yay! Well done.
Well done, Barry.
Oh, nice.
Good work.
Right, number
Next one.
22.
Another poor quality image. My image, not the.
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing balance, but it's just the image that's poor quality.
I thought this was a tricky one too.
I think I know. Not sure.
I know.
Travis?
Norm.
Travis?
Is it Norm?
Hey, Richard?
Norm.
Norm.
No.
I
JP
don't know
Remsen?
what that is, but he would often do.
Yeah. and I put it in on purpose because it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
JP Randa.
John Foreman, do you know?
Is it not Norm?
No.
No. We've had a message from Facebook. We've had a message from Facebook from someone called Susan Cook who says, "Thanks so much. Thank you for the launch. This is so much fun." But she hasn't given an answer.
Susan was so welcome.
I'm going to give you the
Does she
answer.
know who did this?
It was Robert Bernal.
It was Robert.
Oh, Robert.
Guys.
Is he here tonight? No.
I swear Norm did a very similar work on that same rock.
He did. You're right.
That rock, yeah, 2018.
Oh.
Okay.
They're in there
Come on,
for
then,
a
let's
reason.
move on. Let's move on.
Right,
Quickly,
number
quickly,
23.
quickly.
Number 23.
Jim Anderson.
Yeah.
No.
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 Oh, no.
Patrick.
Yes, Patrick Cattell.
Oh.
Patrick.
Not gonna lie to you, I thought it was
Still
too
horribly wrong.
Jesus.
but then I actually got a picture with Patrick with it.
So, number
Two-
24 is we're looking for two answers. Two artists here.
Are they from
I know one of them, I think.
At least
I
one
think
of them on the call.
One of them's on
Yeah, I think I know at least one, possibly two.
Who's your one, Sean?
Michael Arnold is one.
Yeah.
Oh,
1
Yeah.
point.
I'll have a go at the other one. Is the other person in the room?
Yes.
Is he from Scotland?
he
Yes.
might
Is it James Craig Payne?
Ah, no way. Missed that one.
And the next one, come on.
Michael Arnold.
There he is.
Great pay. So, number 25.
I know this one.
It's not tricky. I don't think it is.
Oh, your
I mean, I don't think it
acting
is,
is
but-
brilliant.
Such a poker face.
Look
going
at
on
that.
there.
Well, I know that somebody started it off and then someone else
Oh,
really
It
went with
started
it.
It's who started it. It's all about who started it, Mark.
Sean?
Who did you say, Binky?
Sean.
Yay!
Yay.
Sean Corcoran.
It was.
Pinky is yet again.
I had a good bit of help. John jumped in, Bryony jumped in, but Mark Ford was the man who was down his hands and knees with me carving it. And
We carved that road.
Joaquin came up. Yeah, Joaquin was part of the conversation the day before, but he didn't turn up for the hard work.
Sean, it's so nice of you, but that's absolutely all about you. So that's you. That's Sean.
Come on, then let's move on from Sean. Bye,
Okay,
Sean.
let's move on.
I thought this was a hard one.
Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy Clark.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that, straight in there. Excellent.
I wasn't sure, but I got it right.
Oh, well done.
Ah.
And the next one.
Number
We
27.
have, before we go to that answer, we have a message from Mustafa on Facebook who says, "This is absolutely amazing." And
Aw.
also Stuart Flores, who's also exhibited at Leith, saying he's doing very well with his answers.
Ah.
Yeah.
Ooh, stiff competition.
I am so looking forward to the spotlight being off me very shortly.
Not be long now. 28.
Anyway, we got this one.
Number 27. Yeah. Who's got an answer for us? Come on.
Has to be Douglas Case.
It's not Douglas.
Oh,
Oh, Sean, I'm so sorry.
sorry. There's another extra
Lawrence Winram, do you have an answer?
No, I'm looking at that. The only person that came to mind was SP Ranza, but I don't even know if he's been to Lano, not having been there
was
myself.
I was there last year, but it's not him.
Right.
Come on, somebody must have it.
I'm going to say Patrick, but
He was
I
at
could be
the
wrong.
first ever Leaf, I believe.
Tim.
Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
That's Tim.
A recent birthday. You know, if
Yeah,
you
recent
wanna go-
birthday.
Any clues? Yeah. Tim Anderson.
Right, we're now
Yeah.
getting on to who is the king of the glow boy.
Serious business. King of the Globe Boy. Come on, guys.
Mark Ford. It's Mark Ford.
It's not me. I'm going to go to Doogie Boogie. Do you have an answer?
Norm.
Doogie Boogie. I'm prompting you to unmute. He doesn't know. He doesn't.
I think she said Norm.
Thinking it.
I said Norm.
Is it Norm? Is it Norm?
It's Norm. Absolutely, it's Norm.
It's
I'm
not.
going to attempt. No.
I thought it was Mark.
Ulhausen?
Abnormal Norm.
No. Right, come on then. Whose legs are these?
Picture number 29.
Who are these two clowns?
Someone's on the call.
I don't think they're your legs, James.
What?
No.
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 There's a bit. Someone, yeah,
The
someone needs
tattoo should give it away.
It should. Anyone?
Anyone for one of them? Go on, one.
Shout a name out.
I was thinking maybe Michael Arnold.
Travis.
Travis.
Travis is one. Travis
Who was that? Who
and
said Travis?
Sterling.
Travis and
Patrick?
I don't think they're your legs, James.
what? They're not. Travis and John
Patrick.
Foreman.
Who? John Foreman.
Ah,
Is that you on the right, John?
On the left.
On the left.
Oh, that's you on the left. I would have said that's you on the right. Oh my God.
Travis's legs
there
on the
you
right.
Come on, it's the last question.
Right, last question. Who is
Who's sharing this moment on the
getting
leaf chair?
cozy, having a special moment on the leaf chair?
James and Rich.
James.
It's Craig Page and Rich and
Houston.
tot up your
Houston,
answers and put them in the chat, please.
Rich Houston, is it you?
Já, ty mě moc nedokážu.
Oh, Rich.
Was it
Oh, we
double
lost
points
you.
for Norm?
You dropped off. Okay, so just total up your answers.
Put them in the chat.
In the chat.
Put them in the chat.
Yeah, okay, so the chat's at the bottom of the screen, or if you're on your phone, and you can find your chat icon there.
Might unmute Tim as well, Mark, will you?
Of course.
New messages. 3 new messages.
3. Ooh.
Yeah, I've not done.
I mean, Andrew, well done for getting those 3. I think credit where it's
45.
And Lawrence, I don't think your 5 was miserable.
45 is going to take it, surely.
You're just humiliating the lot of us that haven't got to go to Lano yet.
13 and a half.
You're shaming us.
Oh, double points. Sorry, I've got double points. So it's actually
27 is looking good. 29, we've got 29.
29? No way. Who's that? John Foreman?
John Foreman.
He's not allowed to win.
Oh my God.
You got a t-shirt.
What?
John, you're not winning.
To be honest, he's got a t-shirt. So.
None. I love that. That's a winner. That's a t-shirt right there for none.
Oh.
Well, can we sort that, Binky?
Okay,
For admitting to 0.
We've got North Watt, who says, it's such a pleasure to hear all your voices and the chuckles and the laughs. You guys rock. About to go inside and do my magic with some more bubble mixing.
Oh.
You may go live with it later.
Well, we'd like that, wouldn't we?
So who's got the most so far?
At the moment, it's
Looking
John.
at the results, we've got someone's got 45. Simon, you got 45.
Taking it home to Lanzarote.
I get 45.
John, just because you got beat.
Stuart Flores has 8. Lawrence has 5. I like this. Andrew Van der Meer has 3. Richard has 27. Rocco 13.5. What was the 0.5?
Well, someone's legs.
Oh, a leg. Oh, yeah, I get it.
yes. No, it was because I guessed James. Only James.
Okay.
In the photo with no head. Obviously joking. 13.
Can't even blame the kids.
Anna Bull and Ryan has 15. Kev Potts in Bournemouth got 1.
Well done, Kev.
Yeah.
Well done.
Julia 26.
26, Julia.
Do you know what?
Ooh.
As soon as I'd finished this, I then thought, actually, this would probably make sense to do it a little bit multiple choice. But the time had gone.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
back. I apologise very much.
It's all for fun anyway.
So, do we have? Oh,
Julia is the silent quiz assassin. Absolutely.
Yes.
My answers.
Even if she's using Richard's answers, it's fine. Doesn't matter.
so do we have a winner?
I don't
John
know.
Foreman.
At the moment, it's
My
I don't think so.
guys
I
looking
don't.
at us and they're all dancing at me.
Oh, hang on to that pine.
You know my ability
Go ahead.
with spreadsheet, but with chat, I'm okay. That actually, I think John Foreman.
I think I won, but I'm going to donate my shirt back.
Oh.
Because you said someone who had never been to Lano, and I got 7, and I've never been.
How many you got? How
It's
many?
amazing.
7. There's the proof right there. Except you can't see it because of my virtual background. But it's there.
Doing crazy things with your hands, kind of holding up the background.
What we will do is we will
Do you know what's next?
we will top this up later on.
Absolutely.
We'll sort it out later on.
Yeah.
You got 7. Halliburton and Ryan got 15, and she's not been to Lana.
Okay, good. Someone who's not been there.
Hang on. Is that next to you, Hannah?
I tipped my hat to that person.
Patty got 20.
I'm sending you a prompt to unmute, Hannah. Go ahead.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know where you got 15 from. I did so bad.
You get 15?
Yeah.
No.
You didn't get 15.
Okay.
Anyway, Hannah.
Okay, so the winner could be.
More than 0.
The saddest thing I was going to say, you're all winners.
Oh.
We are all winners. I want to say, if you're just joining us now, we've been doing the Leaf quiz. So welcome, Sally Kiddle, for just joining us. And you are in Australia.
Is Sally there?
Yeah.
I can sort of hear something.
Ooh, Gravity Groove's typing.
Okay, so.
Am I allowed to go on mute and hide for a bit?
Well, you're not spotlighted. It's all right.
Well.
So.
You say that.
Oh, hello.
You can mute.
Is that one of your twins, Hannah?
Oh, look.
Oh.
Welcome. A land artist in the making.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's the cutest face I've ever seen in my life.
Stop the broadcast. Let's just watch this.
I'm just gonna... should we go? So, is that the quiz over?
That is the quiz done.
That is the quiz done. I don't know whether we really got a winner. But I mean, John definitely did well, and we'll work something
We'll work it out.
John did well.
Zach did well.
As did
Someone
Zach.
who hasn't been
Yeah.
to Leaf.
So, Pinky, I think you've got your results.
Yeah. We're going to call it that, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, congratulations on winning the quiz.
Well done, guys.
I think it might be time to go and get a drink.
Do you think?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so thank you for that out there, everybody, and thank you for the comments on social media that came in. Thank you for taking part in the quiz, the first ever online Leaf quiz. Everything's the first ever this week, and it's great. So I wanted to say a big thank you to Binky and Ron, who started this all going, and I'd just like to introduce you. And Binky, could you just say a few words? Oh, you can come in next to me. Oh, where are you? There you go. Hello. You're unmuted, so you can go ahead. Yeah.
We're just so in awe of what all of you UK team have done, and Gretchen and Alexander here in Texas. And honestly, we didn't know what this was going to look like, and y'all have brought your magic and made it brilliant and beautiful. And we appreciate y'all so much. And we appreciate everybody on this Zoom meeting for being here and participating in LEAP, because really, it's one love. It's all of us that make this happen. Everybody. Peace, y'all. Love you.
Wow, thank you. Hey, and I think we have a film that was made about how Leaf got to happen. Tim, are we able to show that film? Cool.
I'm not there, I know.
So, Binky, why is Leaf so memorable? For me, it's just some of the best days, best nights. Super hard, grueling work, but the energy, the vibe, the happiness, it's kind of like a whole nother dimension. And you get to escape the reality of this world, and it's all happy and joy and fun and peace. Sorry, my phone just, I turned it off.
Because you're so popular. It's because you're so popular. Why did the Llano Earth Art Festival happen?
Why did it happen? I think it happened because the world needed it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. And then, of course, I'll never forget the night I was going in to kiss my lovely wife goodnight before she went to bed. She showed me this picture, which I'm sure she's told you about, of the cairn with the leaves and all that. And I was like, yeah, that's real pretty, you know. And she says, what if we could do like a festival around that? I was like, well, I don't know.
My dad had just passed away, and I saw this beautiful picture on the internet of a rock stack. It was really a cairn, beautiful, tall bunch of rocks with flowering vines wrapped around it, and it was in a stream, and it reminded me of the Llano River. And I thought that would be such a fantastic memorial to my dad, but I knew I couldn't build that by myself, and I was like, well, I'm gonna get some people to help me, and we'll you know, it'll be like a little party. And it blew up into a festival.
Wow.
So, and we have rocks.
So as an artist, what makes the Llano Earth Art Festival special?
You know, it's had a special place in my heart since year one. There's so much that makes it special. We have a lot of festivals that the Vibe Tribe crew's been involved in, and certainly lots of different kinds of arts, but this is the first one that has really been focused on earth art and has really gone from just having a few earth artists that first year to bringing in this huge international community. And so it's really neat seeing so many different influences and so many different inspirations come together.
Yes, ma'am.
Charlie, one of my actual favorite things about Leaf is the fairy village. It is such a sweet and beautiful little building. You know, the community participates by building these little fairy houses. This last year we had Sean Corcoran do a whole art installation around that. It's just a beautiful little accent. Icing on the cake.
It really is. So Jessica, with multiple days, basically from sun up to well past sundown, how do you manage to find so many bands?
I start when Leaf ends for the next year. It really is a year-long process to find so many bands, and you know, we have music for 3 days, for 12 hours for 3 days at least.
Right.
There's upwards of 25 bands, you know, give or take, throughout the festival, and I get in trouble sometimes because I book so many bands. From the stage manager and sound guy, they're like, we need more of a break in between. So it's.
Now, why did you get involved with Leaf?
Well, exactly 20 years before Leaf started, I was president of the Band Boosters, and we needed a project to raise money so the kids could go to Disneyland.
Okay.
In California. We
Yes.
couldn't afford Florida, so it was California. And my crew, about 50 kids, Leonard Greenwelge and the current postmaster at the time were trying to clean up the river every Saturday morning. So I went down with about 50 kids, and in 4 hours we cleaned up the river. I didn't realize what we were cutting down. A lot of it was what's that poison vine? Poison ivy. They were trunks. I didn't know they were trunks.
Sure.
And the hospital was mobbed with people that night, but nobody called me because they just liked their kids to work, I guess. But I remember the moment about 12 o'clock, I walked under the bridge and I saw that 100 yards of falling water. And I said, oh my God, we've got a treasure and nobody knows about it. And then Binky came up with this idea and I said, I'm in. We've got this jewel and that enabled us to take it to enjoy it for the world.
3, 2, 1.
And now I'd like to introduce to the main stage Charlie, joined by Binky.
Hey, Charlie.
First off, I would like to say a very personal thank you for letting me hang out with the cool kids. I don't get invited to do a lot of things, and the way y'all have embraced me and given me way too much reign to enjoy your fellowship has touched me in a way that I didn't know I could be touched. And I will love Lilano so much. I would do anything for this festival. So thank you, Binky, and all the founders that have made this festival the greatest thing ever. I was able to participate in the very first one that y'all had, and you haven't gotten rid of me since.
You've been huge, Charlie. What does it feel like to you when you're emceeing at the stage? Give us a little picture of Leaf from your perspective.
I have the best seat in the house. I get to see everybody's faces light up. I get to see the reactions. I get to be a fly on the wall in the center of the action. And I can't think of a better way to participate in Leaf than by getting just to announce everybody's excitement and the workshops that are taking place and the sponsors that make it so possible. Without them, it doesn't happen. And in any way that I can give back to the festival is very rewarding to me. And so from my perspective, it's the greatest festival I've ever been in.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Now, Rich, you are known as the bridge builder. You and Terry have worked very hard creating that. What has that experience been like for you to give access to the river?
The experience has been horrible most of the time because I have to stay up really late for like 2 months in advance, building stuff, coming up with ideas, working with Terry to try to create new and interesting crossings that don't kill people. And but yeah, it's rewarding in the end to see people use this stuff and actually have it not kill anybody and not break. So, you know, on balance, I guess I'm average with it. I'm okay, yeah.
And my favorite part is the participation it takes to centipede the bridge down there in the first place.
Well, fortunately for you, Charlie, that won't ever happen again because we killed that bridge. Yeah, so.
It's the saddest interview ever.
But we'll have another, we're gonna have another better bridge that doesn't require the entire community to move it. That was fun, but it's also very stressful.
Fair enough. And then finally.
1, 2, go.
Now we have Miss Gretchen. She is a past volunteer coordinator and last year's Earth Artist Coordinator. Hello and welcome.
Hi, Charlie.
How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
You too.
Okay, what are the logistics like to find, fetch, and feed so many international rock stacking earth artists?
Well, it's a little bringing order to chaos, and there's a lot of fun to it because you have an incredible opportunity to interact intimately with the artists. Logistically, you're trying to accommodate people with a wide variety of needs from literally all over the world.
Sure.
Communicate in different time zones, on different schedules, in the way that they communicate best. Sometimes in languages that you do not speak, using a
Google Translate.
Using a Google Translate that doesn't always do a great job of translating. Last year it told me someone was saying they needed a small fish to make a hole. I didn't know what that meant, but I was going to try to find them a small fish to make a hole. Yeah. So it's an incredible opportunity to work closely with people who are at the top of this craft, at the top of this art,
sure.
Who are just real people. You know, yes, I joke that we have one of the only festivals that literally has rock stars, but they're just, but they're just people too who are there doing what we're asking them to do. And if you take care of the people doing the work gets done. So whether we're talking about the volunteers we're talking about our talent, if we can just meet their needs, lodging, getting them here, taking care of, fueling their bodies, helping them get the rest that they need in between, because sometimes they're real excited and they want up at dawn and they want to stay late and they want to sleep on a picnic table at the park so that they can get up early in the morning.
We can accommodate that.
Bring them a pillow, do their laundry, you know, whatever it is. We really want to go as far as we can go to accommodate the opportunity for them to bring this incredible gift that they have here to small town Llano that is essentially sharing it with the whole world.
You know, why Leaf matters is sort of, from my perspective, often different. I know that as an artistic expression for the artist and the attendees, which is one of the things about Leaf, is that the attendees are part of the festival also. It's not just about coming to see a band or a particular earth artist or rock stacker do their thing. The people who attend get to do it also. So everybody gets touched and everybody gets to act in it. And I think that's great. There's very few festivals and events that you can go to where you are part of the experience. And that's wonderful. I know also that Leaf has been a nexus point for all of these disparate people from around the world get to come to one place, and Llano is kind of a special place. Yes, it really is. Yeah. And they get to come and they get to create and share, and there's this great energy to all of that.
It's the island of misfit toys.
Yeah, there you go. So all of that is great, and I hear the stories of the artists. They tell me what a wonderful time they've had. I'm constantly, when the festival's going on, being stopped by people, you know, as I'm rolling around in my golf cart or whatever, putting out fires left and right. But people are like, wow, this is so great and wonderful. And throughout the year, people tell me that. And so all of those things, for me, make it worth the time and energy and effort that everyone puts into it, because it's a great experience. But to be very honest, I don't ever get to experience that, because
you're throwing the party.
Yeah, we're behind the scenes. And there's a million things going on, and there's a million problems and snafus, and electricity went out over here, and we've got a problem at admissions, and somebody slipped on a rock down here.
And that's the guy we call Mr. Leaf.
Yeah, it's like, and that's where, so I am for 15 hours a day during Leaf, just going everywhere. And so I never even made it out to the island the first year we had the island, until after the festival. So really for me, the Festival of Leaf, I've never experienced, but I get to hear and I get to share in what other people get from that, because they tell me and because I can see how much it means. And that to me is worth whatever price you pay to put it on, is to know that this is something that's unique and wonderful and touches people, really, more than just if we had, I don't know, I don't want to put down any kind of other festival. It's just I rarely hear people talking about experiences that they had at Festival X, Y, or Z being transcendent. But I hear that often about Leaf. That's a great thing.
So Tex, why does Leaf matter to you?
Corn dogs. No, it matters to me because I was invited to participate in the first one. I was fairly new to Llano in my role at that point, working for the city, and was in a position to help it
grow.
Well, happen and then grow. And I saw the value in it for the community, and I got to meet people that became my lifelong friends, as far as I know. They are to me. Whether I am to them or not is,
Just try and get rid of us, Tex.
Yeah, we'll see what happens after this interview. But I think the bonds we made and the value that it brought to this community, and the people we met from all over the world and all over the state and all over the country that come here, discover Llano for the first time and see the beauty that we see, that Binky first realized, needed to be promoted and celebrated, I think it means a lot to me.
And get behind
I'm
that.
gonna tear up. I really.
On reflection of just the work that it takes to do this, it's clear that it matters to everybody, and everybody's got their own reason and specific thing, and it all
really
kind of centers around, well, Binky wanted it.
Well,
and we like Binky.
Well, yeah, and you look at the work we all put into it. What these individuals do without getting paid, because we enjoy it and we know the value that it's going to bring, and that it just grows exponentially from there.
Sure.
How do they say it? The sum is greater than
the means.
No, the sum is greater than the total of its parts.
In a minute. Okay. So I didn't actually introduce myself. My name is Mark Anthony Haydenford, and I'm an artist who lives in West Sussex, in the South Downs National Park in the south of England. And for the last, nearly 30 years, I suppose, I've been making sculptures out of sticks, out of willow, and anything that's pretty much long and bendy and natural. So that's what I do. And I wanted to know if anybody here wanted to talk about their practice, talk about what they're up to in life, what they make, anything like that. So who would like to go next? Sean, would you like to go next? No pressure. Or anybody else?
Yeah. Well,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
I would like to say that 12 months ago on this day, Gretchen Hinkle and all the gang in the States, but for me in particular, Gretchen was amazing, because she not only took me into her home. Where are you, Gretchen? There you are down there. Your hair isn't purple today. I thought you were going to make it purple. Oh, unmute yourself, because I'm going to embarrass you now.
Uh-oh.
Hello. No, Gretchen was amazing, and I would just like to give a shout out to Gretchen, because 12 months ago, we were all in a different place. When those artists that I was so lucky to be amongst 12 months ago were landed in Texas and were treated so beautifully, and 12 months is it's a different world. That's what's happened in those 12 months. So for me, I just would like to kind of pay a little homage to, that all of us here are gathered. We're all still here, and, to pay respect to the time that has passed in 12 months. That's what I'd like to say.
Oh, great. You don't want to say who you are or what kind of work you make?
I'd like to. I'm in Ireland. My name is Sean Corcoran. I'm from the. I go under the name of the Art Hand. I'm very excited to be showing a couple of films during the festival here this year online. Very honored to have bolstered some amazing friendships over the last 7 or 8 weeks. I won't name you all in particular, but the kind of 10 or 12 people that have been at the core of this. It's just been really, really beautiful, and looking forward to being part of the online thing. And the weather is really poor in Ireland today. It's raining right now, I believe. I can't really see because it's dark, but it's, we like to talk about the weather in Ireland. So what's the weather like in South Africa, Andrew?
Yeah, throwing it over to Andrew. Oh, he's not going to say. Doesn't want to say. Do you want to say what the weather's like? Sent you a prompt to unmute.
Or perhaps our friend Kojo Baini in Ghana. I'd like to imagine what the weather has been like in Ghana for the last few weeks.
Yeah, go ahead, Kojo.
Is he unmuted? Unmute yourself, Kojo.
Oh, there he is. Go ahead. Yeah. Hi.
All right. I'm Kojobani from Ghana. And then I thank the organizer for the program. Actually, I'm on the road now on a bicycle and it's night. You can see it's night here. And then I am an artist. I do nature art. I also paint as well. And I am very glad to be part of this program. Believe 2021. And then I wish to see more of the program that's going to unfold within this weekend. That's what I have to say. Thank you.
Fantastic. And you're in Ghana, is that right?
Yes, I'm Ghana, Africa, West Africa. Ghana.
West Africa. Thank you for being with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool. Okay, so. Okay, hi. So here we are. Hi, Sean. Okay, would anybody else like to talk about their work for the world out there at large, or talk about Leaf Festival in general? I know we have a special guest with us, Terry Scroff, who has been instrumental in Leaf for many years. Do you want to say anything?
Come on, Terry. Unmute.
You're currently. There you go. Yeah, go ahead. No, you're still muted. Press it again. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I don't know. I miss everyone. I really, really miss everyone. And I look forward to next year so that we can all get together again with even more people from more places. We've had a lot of rain, but today it's beautiful out. Speaking of weather.
What I know about you, Terry, is that you've been one of the volunteers over the years. And can you tell us about Rich Houston in the film talked a little bit about the bridge. Do you want to tell us about that?
Oh, I missed the film, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we decided that we wanted more land space for artists to build on, and also for us to compete on for the competition, so people wouldn't get in way of the art. And so we decided the way to do that would be to build bridges, and then we decided we would build lots of different kinds to make it more interesting. So we built stepping stone bridges and a floating bridge out of water bottles. And I guess everybody's seen that in the flick. Is that true? You have a shot of it in the film?
Maybe.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
well, maybe, yeah.
And
the water bottle bridge was very innovative. Was it just last year?
That was just last year. That was it was a 40-foot bridge that we wanted to, because we only had one way to get to the middle island, and the year before we had a traffic jam because people could only go one way at a time, and so it was backed up with people trying to get across to the little island. So we felt we needed two bridges, one for coming and one for going, or at least to slow, make it easier. And we chose the hardest place to put it, but also the most practical as far as dynamics go and geography. And the difficult part was that we had to build a bridge that we could assemble in a day and take apart in a day and build inside a building. So we designed a bridge in Rich has an old church. If for those who don't know, he's restoring an old church to be a social gathering place. And so we had to build it so it would go out the double doors of the church and onto a trailer and get assembled at the water's edge. And that's what we did. It took us about 7 months to design it and build it, along with the 10 other bridges we did.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome, because there's also the metal bridge that as a community at the beginning of the festival we would carry across and install.
Yes. A week before Leaf, we had one old bridge, a metal bridge that was actually an old wheelchair ramp that we use. And we needed 20 people to come down to the river and carry it from the road down to the crossing over bumpy rocks, which was always fun, entertaining for those who watched, and difficult for those underneath it. But yeah, so that one also, and all the bridges have to come out after the festival is over. So the city gives us about a week to take the bridges out. But this year we had a flood like 2 days after Leaf was over, so we had to get them out right away.
But the after the festival last year, there was a flood, wasn't there? So what happened to the bridge? Because I don't think you got it out in time.
Well, we got the floating bridge out right away because that was the one we were most worried about. The metal bridge took a hit, and we pulled it out further down the river about 2 weeks later in pieces. It was mostly in one piece, but some hand railing had fallen off, and it got a little dented. And some of the bridges washed away because we didn't have time to get all the pylons. Like I said, we had 11 bridges, and we didn't have time to get all of them back out. The stepping stones got creamed, boom, knocked over. Partially because one of the pylon bridges further upriver took them out. So one bridge took out another bridge. But
so have you had in this sort of a year off almost, have you had time to restore parts of the riverbank, or are you just going to do it all ready for next year?
We haven't restored that much. We talked about it. We went down and fixed what I call the dominoes, which are 3 stepping stones that get out to a big boulder in the middle of the river, and a few smaller stepping stone things, but we really haven't fixed that much. We've kind of, I don't know, caught up on our own work, I guess. I built my backyard out.
Right. Well, thank you, Terry, for everything you've provided over the years.
You're welcome. Thank you. It was fun to be a part of it.
Yeah, cool. Okay. So, we have a new guest. We have Bryony. Bryony, do you want to say hi? Oh, you're muted. Hang on. Oh, hello. Hello.
Hi, Bryony.
Let me unmute you. Hang on, where are you? Hang on. You able to unmute yourself? No, you're probably not. Oh, there you are. I've sent you a prompt. Go ahead.
There
you are. Hi.
Hi. Finally able to join. I'm home from work, so it's good.
Okay, so you've been to Llano how many times? 2 or 3 times?
Twice. So last year and the year before.
And what's the experience like at the festival?
At the festival, well, it's just safe to say I've been in a bit of a pit of not depression, but I've had Llano blues, is what I like to call it. Leaf blues, Llano blues, every time this year. But the energy there, everyone, whatever's going on, artwork, it's just all amazing. I can't tell you or anyone else how amazing it is to be there and experience it in person.
Cool, thank you. Is there anything else you want to say about your artistic practice, or?
So obviously, you all know John. He introduced me to land art. So I'm a land artist. I create at the beach or in the woods. Apologies, it's a cat. So yeah, I'm just a land artist. That's all I can really say.
Okay, thank you.
No worries.
Okay, so
unmute James and Caroline there, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, James and Caroline. Yeah, James Brunt. He's been a staunch exhibitor for a while now. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so what do you want me to say? You know what? I'll tell you what though. When I first went to Leaf, this is a funny story. It's going to take a while. So when I first went to Leaf, we turned up there at the airport and sort of like go outside the airport. I was so excited, and we were like waiting for our ride, and we were like, it was so exciting. And then the ride never came, and I phoned Binky, and she went, "You're a day early."
Totally turned up on the wrong day. Who knew?
All of a sudden, kind of like that panic sets in. I'm in America, and I don't know what's happening. We were saved.
But it's okay, because Joaquin exists.
We were saved by Joaquin, who came and picked us up. And then we eventually ended up in Llano. It was dark by this time, so I couldn't see the festival site at all. we had this amazing little B&B that we stayed in, and we were kind of living next to Richard and Julia, and there was Pedro and Rothio next to us. But we were so late, we got in there, slept, and then the next morning I kind of got up that first time, and I went, I'm going out to the festival site, and I went out there, and I was like, it was just unreal, and I'm not the most sociable person in the world. I know that, and kind of like, you know, I'm not the life and soul of a party. No. I walked down to the festival site, and the first person I came across was John Foreman. And I walked up really nervous because I've never met him. We've known each other on Facebook for a long time. But that, you know, I kind of walked up and I went, hello, you're John, aren't you? It was really weird to be in that space with these people for the first time. And, you know, all this team of UK artists met in Texas. And that blows my mind.
Which is nuts. It's absolutely nuts, isn't it? That we went all that way over there to kind of meet up and forge friendships and you know, unions that we've got now. So yeah, credit to Binky and the team, because they make that happen, and it is absolutely amazing that happens.
It's just a lovely time. Lovely is my favourite word in the whole wide world. I overuse it a lot because I just think it's a nice word, but really is.
It was life-changing. It was a total life-changing thing to sort of land there and go, we don't know what we've come to, but it was absolutely life-changing and amazing, and they've made that happen. You know, the Leaf team have made that a thing that, you know, people can be part of, and it's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done.
Brilliant.
For now.
Absolutely. But yeah, brilliant.
And what sort of work have you made at Lano? I mean, obviously, you're known for the work that you do in the UK, but how different have you had to adapt to the stuff that you've made in Lano?
You know, the first year, it's interesting because the first year I went there and I kind of felt like I was going there to do my work. And I went there and I did my work. But mainly the days leading up to the festival, I worked on something quite big. And, you know, it was probably the largest piece of thing I've done. And then me and John decided to do something together. And, you know, it was all quite big, I guess, quite big spectacle stuff. The second year is the year that I felt that I really connected with space. It was the year after the floods. The space was completely different. You know, going out into the sort of the island, in the middle of the river, it was a completely different experience, and you could see the devastation that had sort of taken place. I was walking around the site that second time, and I was much more in tune that second year in terms of me and that landscape. And that was a really, really special time for me, because I found this tree that had gone down in the floods, but along it you could just see these little kind of like buds of life, that it hadn't completely been destroyed. It was still there, it was still living. And it was almost like making a friend. That tree was it for the weekend. And I didn't move off of that site. And I worked around that space for the whole, I was probably there for sort of like 6 or 7 days. And I just created something that grew and grew out of that space. And it was, I guess, sort of like, for me, it wasn't as kind of like showy as the year before, but I loved that time because that time was really special. And then when I went back last year, the first thing I did was I went back to that space, and obviously it was all recovering and it was all growing. The greenery was coming back, and if I dug into the sort of like new growth, you could still see that work, and you could that tree had taken over everything because it was now growing again, but it was kind of there. You could still see it. I mean, I was so excited on the plane, thinking, first thing I am doing is I'm going back to my place. And that third year was, the third year I kind of went with, so this year is going to be very different as well. And I tried to find a new space, and I think I kind of did. But then everything was cut short by really trying to find flights home really quickly, because we were both out here and our kids were here on their own. And we thought they were going to have massive parties if we didn't get back home.
I mean, last year was nuts, wasn't it? That was a different experience.
And it
for
still
all of us,
seems
I
like
think.
it's the same nuts now. I think we've had a year of nuts, really.
Yeah.
That's been a roller coaster of emotions and health and well-being and all that kind of stuff. But hey ho,
yeah,
next year.
Thank you, James. Thank you, Caroline. So next we have, if you want to know a little bit more about Leaf and the festival, we have another film. It's an archive film from 2018, I believe. So enjoy this.
I'm pretty good.
Huh? I said get in line.
Yeah.
Sorry. My way of helping is dessert first, Mary?
Very good. Very good.
Trying to distract me. You want the food? What?
That didn't sound good.
Yeah, and then I get shot. I'm not. As a professional, I'm not supposed to tell.
Little Game of Thrones inspiration.
Luck, tension, friction.
Yeah, you locked him. What? Matthew, what? It's not
is our second one. And so
And the cups change color.
yeah.
Joy Leaf. Hi, everybody.
Yes, it's true. Then I'm a young man. And today won't change my plan. I'll keep it down a notch or two or three. So long as you don't ever tire me. I'm coming home with a little long drive out of Texas, me oh my. And it ain't getting easier to leave. But this river life we chose ain't as easy as it shows. We work hard, you best believe. Well, I ain't got time to worry about the shape I'm in. Hanging on up, let's do it all again. I ain't trying to be the kingpin, I'm just trying to make a living. So come on, boys, let's go for another spin. Well, I ain't got time to worry about the mess I'm in. Hanging on up, let's do it all again. I ain't trying to be the kingpin, I'm just trying to make a living. So come on, boys, let's go for another spin. So come on, boys, let's go for another spin.
Hey, welcome back. That was an awesome film. I particularly like the Golden Dawn Orchestra that play at Leaf each year. So, James, did you say that you had something you wanted to say, James Brunt? I'm asking. I've sent you a prompt to unmute. Oh no, let's do it again. Send you another prompt. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. I just been kind of like watching this whole stream, blah blah blah, and it's been amazing and sort of it's fantastic. But I also want just to give people another little insight into kind of what's going on, because the organisers and the committee, we're all kind of linked with various groups that are going on behind the scenes. We've got a messenger group that's going. We've got 3 messenger groups that are going on, and we've got a WhatsApp channel that's going on. And as it's going out live, we are all talking to each other. And I just wanted to it's been hilarious because we are all in absolutely fits of panic, and it's brilliant.
Only ours, it's
to the
fine.
front
It's
end of this,
fine.
it looks amazing.
It's
the
fine.
back end, we are absolutely all panicking like mad. And I just thought, you kind of needed to know what's going. Well, apart from Sean, Sean's like he's in there.
Sean's
but
cool.
Sean's
Sean's
cool.
okay.
Mark's cool. But the messages that are going on behind the scene are absolutely priceless. We should publish the messages because we are all absolutely panicking like mad.
We're not.
brilliant.
It's all good.
But it's
all
brilliant.
good.
It's all good, James. It's all good.
But,
So chill.
So thank you for that. And yeah, there's always some teething problems with things that we're not used to. But what I want to say is that every year at the festival, what they tend to have is we tend to have like a shot where everybody's by the Leaf sign. We don't have a Leaf sign this year, but we'd like all of you who are exhibiting this year, if you could come on camera, those of you on this meeting, and just wave, and then we'll take a group picture. And we'll take a group picture. Yeah, there's 34 of us, but that's great. So Cito and Patrice Louis and Tom J. Jesus, happy birthday for the day, by the way, and Anna Castillo and Barry and Sally and Miha. Welcome, Miha. That's the guy who did the sand face, and he came for 24 hours, all the way from Slovenia. Hey, so we're going to do a group picture. So,
Slovenia.
Are we ready? Are you all? Miha, could you come on camera?
Wait for Miha.
Where's Miha? Come on, Miha.
Miha, do you know how to start your camera? Yay, hi!
Hello.
Right, so we all wave a bit, enough time that we can take a couple of pictures. So thank you so much, all of you, for attending today. It's so awesome to see you all. And we will pick this up tomorrow at 10 a.m. UK time. Well, I think it's 4 a.m. Lano time. But join us tomorrow. And I declare this evening finished. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.